Hey everyone, welcome to part 2 of this trophy and achievement guide for the original Final Fantasy VII. We're going to pick up right where we left off last time and going into the Sector 5 slums, and we're going to make our way toward Aerith's house. Starting off from the save point, let's keep going left into the big doorway with the yellow glow. Then we're going to go up out of the top exit into the other area with the yellow glow. Now we have to go diagonally through this area all the way to the upper right hand corner, and we'll exit out the screen this way. Before we go into Aerith's house, we're going to run around the back. We can climb up the stairs here and then go down into the lower level. On the right hand side, there's an ether that we can grab, and if we go over to the left, there's a cover materia on the ground that we want to pick up. Once you have those two items, we're going to backtrack to Aerith's house right by the save point, and we'll go inside to get a cutscene. I'm home, Mom! This is Cloud, my bodyguard. Bodyguard? You were followed again? Are you alright? You're not hurt, are you? I'm alright. I had Cloud with me. Thank you, Cloud. So, what are you going to do now? Is Sector 7 far from here? I want to go to Tifa's bar. Is Tifa a girl? Yeah. A girl friend? Say, yeah, that's right. Oh, how nice. Well, that's nice. Let's see, Sector 7? I'll show you the way. You gotta be kidding. Why do you want to put yourself in danger again? I'm used to it. Used to it? Well, I don't know. Getting help from a girl? A girl? What do you mean by that? You expect me to just sit by quietly after hearing you say something like that? Mom, I'm taking Cloud to Sector 7. I'll be back in a while. But dear, I give up. You never listen once you've made up your mind. But if you must go, why don't you go tomorrow? It's getting late now. Yeah, you're right, Mom. Aerith, please go make the bed. Now let's go talk to Elmira. That glow in your eyes, you're from Soldier, right? Yeah, or I used to be. I don't know how to say this, but could you please leave here tonight without telling Aerith? Now let's just go upstairs. You need to go through Sector 6 to get to Sector 7. Sector 6 is a little dangerous, so you'd better get some rest tonight. Cloud. Good night. Oh, man. Seem pretty tired. Haven't slept in a bed like this for a long time. Oh, yeah. Ever since then. My, how you've grown. I bet the girls never leave you alone. Not really. I'm worried about you. There are a lot of temptations in the city. I'd feel a lot better if you just settled down with a nice girlfriend. I'm alright. You should have an older girlfriend, one that'll take care of you. I think that would be best for you. I'm not interested. Must have fallen asleep. Sector 7's past Sector 6. I should be alright by myself. Well, before we go out, let's pick up the potion from the ground and the Phoenix down. Now, if you run through here, you're going to get caught by Aerith. Cloud, I thought the Turks came back. Get some rest. Can't get caught this time. So instead we're going to walk. If you just use the directional buttons, you can go around like this. Using the analog stick will cause you to automatically run. You could also hold down circle at the same time, but just use the directional buttons to slowly walk around, and then you can make it downstairs without getting caught by Aerith. Now we can just run straight out the front door. We'll take a second to save the game right here, and then we're going to continue on. So now let's go outside this area, and we're going to go down and into the first door on the right side. This will take us into a room where we can go upstairs along the back, and then we can look at the wall on the side to find Turtle Paradise News number 1. For delicious wine with a nice zing to it, stop by the Turtle Paradise. This is one of the 6 different Turtle Paradise posters that we need to find throughout the game to get a nice little prize. So once that's done, now we can just go ahead and leave the area going all the way out the left-hand side. And when we go toward the left, we'll find Aerith waiting for us with a scene. You're up bright and early. I couldn't ask you to go. I knew it would be dangerous. Are you done? You have to go through the slum in Sector 6 to get to Tifa's 7th heaven. I'll take you there. Come on. To get through this area, go up the wooden ramp and then go across the steel beam. Now we're going to go down this red ramp and through the tunnel. We'll go around to this other beam that goes straight up, and we will go to the top section here. You may get into some fights around this area. For instance, this is the infamous Hell House, who's actually a lot easier in this game than he was in the remake version, where he's basically a boss. All we have to do to take this guy out is to hit him with some physical attacks with Cloud and just keep casting Bolt with Aerith. Together, those 2 attacks should be enough to take him out in a few rounds. Eventually, he will transform into a stronger version of himself where he'll do some more damage, but we should be able to take him out just fine. If you do take a lot of damage with Aerith, you'll be able to use her healing wind limit that will give you all of your health back for both characters, and Cloud can of course use his braver limit if you get that up. So let's just keep attacking him a few more times and then he'll be out and we'll be able to move on. After the fight, we're going to keep going up toward the top of this area, go down the wooden ramp and out the north exit, and then we'll have another cutscene inside the playground. The gate to Sector 7's in there. Thanks. I guess this is goodbye. You gonna be alright going home? Oh no, whatever will I do? Isn't that what you want me to say? Say, take her home. Isn't that a little out of the way? Yeah, I guess so. Can we take a break? Let's follow her up, and when she stops to look at the slide, then we can talk to her to continue the scene. I can't believe it's still here. Cloud, over here. What rank were you? Rank? You know, in soldier. Oh, I was... first class. Just the same as him. The same as who? My first boyfriend. You were serious? No, but I liked him for a while. I probably knew him. What was his name? It doesn't really matter. Huh? Hey, back there. Tifa! That girl in the cart was Tifa? Where was she going? She looked kind of odd. Wait! I'll go on alone. You go home. And let's follow her up and toward the right side to go into the Wall Market area. This place is scary in a lot of ways, especially for a girl, so we've got to find Tifa fast. There's a lot to do in Wall Market, including getting a new trophy. Let's start by going over toward the right side toward the Honeybee Inn area, and we'll go talk to the men standing by the door. Welcome, even unpopular dweebs like you may meet their destiny here. You looking for a girlfriend too? You know a girl named Tifa? Hey, you're pretty fast. Tifa's our newest girl. But unfortunately, she's having an interview right now. Here at the Honeybee Inn, it's customary for all the new girls to be taken to Don Corneo's mansion. Don Corneo is a famous dilettante. Now he wants to settle down and is in the market for a bride. After learning the name of Don Corneo, let's leave the Honeybee Inn area and we're going to go up and travel out the north exit of this area and go into the next area. Now let's keep going up north and then we're going to go into the far north area, which would be the Don Corneo's mansion area. From here, let's go straight ahead and talk to the man by the door. This is the mansion of Don Corneo, the most powerful man in Wall Market. Look, the Don's not into men, so don't let me catch you around here again. Hey, you got a cute one with you. Hey, this looks like the Don's mansion. I'll go take a look. I'll tell Tifa about you. No, you can't. Why? Do you know what kind of place this is? Then what am I supposed to do? You want to go in with me? Well, being a man, that'll be pretty hard. Besides, if I bust in there, it'll cause too much commotion. But I can't just let you go in alone. Oh, man. First, we need to find out if Tifa's alright. What's so funny, Aerith? Cloud, why don't you dress up like a girl? It's the only way. What? Just wait, I've got a cute friend I want to bring. Aerith, I can't. You are worried about Tifa, aren't you? Then come on, hurry! Now let's start working on the Consummate Cross-Dresser trophy. To do that, we're going to head down and then go down into the lower Wall Market area. Now we're going to stick along the left-hand side and go into the first building on our left. From here, we're going to talk to the person behind the counter. Excuse me, I'd like to get a dress. It might take a little time. Will that be all right? What's the problem? Well, my father, the owner, has been in a slump lately. You see, he makes all the dresses. And where is your father? He is probably plastered at the bar. So, you're saying we can't get a dress unless we do something about your father? Yes, I'm sorry. He's caused so much trouble. You'd help me bring him back? Well, if we don't do something, we don't get a dress, right? Really? Please help my crazy old dad. I just don't know what to do anymore. All right, we'll do something. Let's go, Cloud. Let's leave, and now we're going to go back up into the northern wall market area. Let's keep going up, and then we're going to stick toward the left-hand side to go into the building with this red awning. As soon as you go inside, there's a man on the right, so talk to him. Excuse us, are you the father of the girl at the clothing store? I own the clothes shop, but I ain't your father. I didn't say that. Make me some clothes. I don't make men's clothes, and I don't feel like making anything right now. Cloud, you wait over there for a second. I'll try and talk to him. Why don't you go over there and have something to drink? You know, mister, he always said that just once he'd like to dress up like a girl. So that's why I wanted a cute dress for him. What? A tough-looking guy like that? So, how about it? Will you make him one? Might be interesting. I was getting a little bored just making regular clothes. Then you'll do it for us? Yeah, alright. What kind of dress do you want? Something that feels soft. And something that shimmers. Got it. You know, I got a friend that has the same taste as him. I'll go talk to him. After that, let's go ahead and get out of here, and we're going to go back down toward the southern part of Wall Market, and we're going to go back inside the clothes shop. Now we're going to talk to the man behind the counter. Oh, you're here. It's ready. Go try it on. Received key item, silk dress. How do you put this on? Whoa, what are you doing? It's still not right. A wig! That's what you need! I thought you might, so I talked to my friend about getting one. You know the gym, you'll find a lot of people there like you. Go and talk to them. Like you? Aerith, what did you tell him? Does it matter? Anyhow, we got a pretty dress. Let's go ahead and leave the clothing shop, and now we're going to go back up into the northern part of Wall Market. This time we're going to stick over on the right-hand side and go in the first door that we see. Now go forward and talk to the person standing here. Are you the one who wants to be cute? Cute? Right. And about the wig. Yeah, I heard, but it'll cost you.
Big bro, the only way you're gonna get cuter is if you can beat Big Bro. That's right. So, you've got to compete with us.
You're right. Let's do squats.
Alright, we'll beat you out of this gym.
Are you the beautiful bro? What, you didn't know? Always running around here saying big bro this, big bro that. Never mind that. Come over here. No, I'll explain the rules. From the ready position, press square to squat, press X to get up, and press circle to go back to the ready position. So it's square, X, circle in that order. Got it? We got it. Whoever has the most squats after 30 seconds gets the wig.
I'm not going to lose. Big Bro's wig is mine.
Just be quiet. It's not fair for you to start right away, so you want some practice? Practice if you want to, but I don't need to practice. Now let's begin the real thing. Start. We've got 30 seconds to do as many squats as possible. All we have to do is keep pressing square, X, and circle in that order. So square, X, circle, square, X, circle, square, X, circle. If you keep up a good rhythm like that, then you won't have any problems. You'll be able to consistently do squats. If you hit the buttons out of order, you might stumble a little bit and you'll scratch your head. But don't worry, it's pretty easy to beat this guy, and we'll get our blonde wig as a reward. He had 13 squats and you had 20 squats. You're really something. Okay, I'm a man of my word. Here you are. Received key item, blonde wig.
Big Bro, I'm so mad. I'm so mad.
Shut up! Don't cry just because you lost.
Bro's fists of steel cut to the bone.
Alright, let's get out of here and move on to the next thing. We have our dress and now we have a wig. Let's get some sexy cologne to go with it. We'll start by going down into the southern part of Wall Market and go into this building here. Kind of looks like a hut with an inn sign right on the ground. Welcome, sit wherever you like. Well, there's one open seat, so let's sit down right here. Yes, what will you have? Whatever you choose to order doesn't really matter. I'm going to choose the Korean barbecue plate. One Korean barbecue plate. Coming up. In this store, you pay first. It'll be 70 gil. Thank you. Just a second. There you are. Enjoy. When given a choice to review it, we'll say it was alright. Thank you. Here's an item coupon for the pharmacy. You can exchange it for one item there. That's our last coupon for now. Watch for our next promotion. Received key item, pharmacy coupon. Once you have your coupon, you'll leave the diner, and now we're going to go a little bit south and go into the building next to the kid with the cat statue. When you're in here, go talk to the person behind the counter.
Whoa! Don't just stand there. Say something.
Oh, you have a coupon? Then please select any one medicine you like. Choose the digestive option. Here you are. Received key item, digestive. Now let's leave this place and we're going to go back up into the northern part of Wall Market. Let's go up past the gym and then stay on the left side so that we can go into the building, which is the bar where we met the clothing store father before. Now let's go to the back corner and open up the bathroom door. Hey, someone's in here! Don't look! What? Ugh. Give her medicine. Huh? You really give me some? Thanks. Whew, I feel better now. This is for your kindness. Received key item, sexy cologne. And after she walks out, then we can follow her out and we're going to go and get another item. Let's start by going down and we're going to go into the southern wall market area. And then we're going to go over toward the right hand side and up into this building that we haven't been in yet. Let's talk to the boy lounging around here.
Hey man, got a minute? I need to talk, man to man.
What is it?
Really? I really appreciate it. I'm sorry, but young lady, would you turn the other way for a second?
Why? Aerith.
Gosh. I'm sorry, lady. Now, here's the thing. Do you know that vending machine in the inn? I'm itching to know what they're selling in it. I just can't ask a girl to go get it. What? Why don't I buy it myself? Well, to tell you the truth, I got in a fight with a guy at the inn and can't go there anymore. Come on, so how about it?
I'll go.
Good, thanks. I'll be waiting here when you're done. Finished?
Let's go out of here, and now we're going to go basically back to the entrance to where Wall Market is, and there's going to be the inn on the left-hand side. As you run down, you may be stopped by this man saying, "Hey, you two, why don't you get some rest? We have a beautiful room. How about it?" And we'll go right inside. Let's talk to the woman behind the counter. "Welcome. It'll be 10 gil per night. We'll choose to stay." Does he mean this? We're going to buy the one for 200 gil. Thank you very much. Please come again. Let's leave here, and now we're going to go back to the guy in the shop. So let's run it along the right side all the way to the top and go inside his store. Now talk to him. I got it.
Oh, really? Hey.
Cheese.
And what is it? A protein drink set? That jerk. I'm gonna do so much more business on him, his head'll spin. Thanks, bud. I'm motivated now. Take this. It's not much.
Received key item, diamond tiara. Now let's leave here, and we're going to go down into the honeybee area. When we get down close to the bottom, we're going to talk to the man right outside.
Nope, I just can't make up my mind. Here, you take this. You won't be able to get in without it.
Received key item, members card. Let's go into the honeybee inn area and go talk to the man standing by the door. Hey, is that a members card I see shining in your hot little hand? Please, come in. Looks like I need to go inside to complete my disguise. Sure, good excuse. See ya.
Pooh, I mean, sir. Hurry.
Let's go forward, and we're going to stick over toward the left side. If we go over here, we're going to find a door that's labeled the blank room, and then that cloud will say, looks like it's unoccupied. I guess I'll take this one. I'll take this room. Alright, now all we have to do is enter the room. You're not going to have a change of heart, are you? Don't make me repeat myself. Oh, don't be angry with me. Jeez, this one's probably the violent type. Alright, please. When you go inside, go all the way down the left side, and you're going to find a ghostly image of yourself to talk to. You? What are you doing in a place like this?
That's what I wanted to ask you. Should you be fooling around here? You think problems go away just by thinking about them? Oh no! Help! Someone! Hurry! You can't change anything by just sitting back and looking at it. What are you saying? It started moving. What has? Wake up. Rub, rub, rub. Rub, 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 rub. Thump, pound, thump, pound. Poink, poink. Squish! Ow! Cloud's HP MP restored. Wake up! Wake up! Whew, I'm so relieved. Bubby, I heard you collapsed. No, no, no. Don't get so uptight. Huh? They say youth is so long yet so short. Let's give this next one your best shot. Time's up. Bye, Bubby. Let's quickly run over and talk to the woman in the honeybee costume. I'm so sorry. There's a lot of adult things going on. If you don't talk to her fast enough, she will actually leave the room and you'll miss out on this item that she's going to give us. For your inconvenience, please take this, okay? Received key item, lingerie. What? This rag? For me? I just don't get it. Let's go ahead and leave the room, and then we can actually leave the Honeybee Inn in general. Sir, it's almost closing time. So please remember any personal belongings. Let's go around and talk to Aerith. Hey, Cloud! Well, really, we have everything that we need in order to complete this section and get the Consummate Cross-Dresser trophy. So if you want to, you can go forward and go into the left-hand side clothing shop. But I'm going to make a little detour first and do a little bit of inventory management as well as getting some new equipment. So we're going to go up and we're going to go past the gym, and then over on the right-hand side, the building is labeled Machine Gun. There's a man back here around the corner. We don't have to talk to him yet, but we'll need him later, so just remember that for now. Instead, let's talk to the shopkeeper. You'll see that there are new weapons and equipment to purchase, but we definitely need some money for that, so we can sell off some of the things that we already have. Ethers sell for quite a bit of money, so go ahead and sell those. We can also get rid of any potions and the bronze bangle that we have. We don't want to sell our tent, our phoenix down, or our grenades, but we should now have definitely enough money to purchase some things. I'm going to buy a few of these mithril armlets. They're a good boost to our defense. I can also purchase the mithril rod. That's something that is for Aerith, and the metal knuckle. We don't need the assault gun necessarily, so don't worry about that one, but we did purchase the other things. Now we're going to go into our menu and we're going to go to equip. I can give the mithril armlet to Cloud as well as giving Aerith the mithril rod and the mithril armlet, so we're definitely better off. We're going to do a little materia management now, giving Aerith the restore and the all materia and the cover materia onto Cloud. So we're all set with that. Let's go ahead and leave this building and then go down into the southern part of Wall Market. We'll go back to the clothing shop and we're going to talk to the man, which is just in front of the door here. Looks like you're all set. Now try it on and let's see how it fits. Aren't you going to change? Okay, I'm ready. Not bad. This may be a new business for me. Yeah, you're right. Should we try it? Thanks for showing us something new. My father's got his motivation back now, so the dress is on the house. Walk more nicely like this, Miss Cloud. What do you mean, nicely? Oh, you're so cute, Miss Cloud. I want one. Do you have one that'll look good on me, too? How's this? How about that one? Father, what are you talking about? This one's much better. No, what are you saying? This one. I want this one. Huh? I'm going to go change. No peeking! So, how do I look? Oh, you're no fun. Well, now that we have Aerith back again and we are all dressed up, let's go back to Don Corneo's mansion, which is all the way on the far north side of Wall Market. And now let's go talk to the guy over here. Whoa, your friend's hot too. Come in, come in. Two ladies coming through. Hey, ladies. I'll go and let the Don know you're here. Wait here, don't wander around. Now's our chance. Let's find Tifa. To find Tifa, all we're going to do is go up the stairs on the right side, go around the balcony to the far left, and then go into the door. Then there's just a long staircase that we have to go down to the bottom. Tifa? Nice to meet you. I'm Aerith. Cloud's told me a lot about you. And you are? Hey, you're the one with Cloud in the park. Right, with Cloud. Oh. Don't worry, we just met. It's nothing. What do you mean, don't worry? About what? No, don't misunderstand. Cloud and I grew up together. Nothing more. Oh, poor Cloud, having to stand here and listen to both of us call him nothing. Right, Cloud? 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 Why are you dressed like that? And what are you doing here? Never mind. What happened to you after the fall? Are you hurt? Slow down. Let me answer. I'm dressed like this because there was no other way to get in here. I'm alright. Aerith helped me out. Oh, Aerith did. Tifa, explain what you're doing in a place like this. Yeah, Ahem, I'll just plug my ears. I'm glad you're okay. Thanks. What happened? When we got back from the Sector 5 reactor, we saw a weird man. Barret caught him and squeezed some information out of him. That's when the Don's name popped up. Right, Don Corneo. Barret told me to leave the Lech alone. But something's been bothering me. I see. So you wanted the story straight from Corneo's mouth. Well, I made it here, but now I'm stuck. Corneo is looking for a bride. Every day he gets 3 girls, chooses one of them, and then, well... Anyway, I have to be the girl for tonight. Sorry, but I overheard. If you know the 3 girls, there's no problem, right? I guess so, but... We have 2 here, right? No, Aerith, I can't involve you. Oh, so it's alright for Tifa to be in danger? No, I don't want Tifa in. Is it alright? I grew up in the slums. I'm used to danger. Do you trust me? Yes, thanks, Miss Aerith. Call me Aerith. Hey! It's time, ladies. The Don is waiting. I told you not to wander around. I tell ya, women nowadays. Hurry up, will ya? I guess I don't need to ask, but the other girl is... me, right? You're right, you didn't need... to ask. Before we go up, we're going to grab the ether in the corner, and now we just have to run up all the stairs. Now let's talk to Corneo's man outside the door. The Don's waiting in his room. Let's go in the nearby door, and that will take us into Corneo's office. Now we just have to talk to him to begin a scene. Alright, ladies. Line up in front of the Don. Good, splendid. Now let's see, which girl should I choose? This one? Or this one? Woohoo! I've made up my mind. My choice for tonight is... this healthy-looking girl. Wait a sec. Please wait a moment. Woohoo! I love chickies who play hard to get. Yowza! You can have the rest. Yes, sir. Thank you, sir. Shall we go, my pretty? Because we were chosen by Don Corneo, we get the Consummate Cross-Dresser trophy. Ah, we're finally alone. All right, pussycat, come to daddy. You're so cute. I never get tired of looking at you. Do you like me too? Now, it's very important to say, here. You don't like me? There isn't someone else, is there? Say, yes, his name's Barret. No way. Barret, that sounds familiar. You know, he's one of the ones you were trying to find out about. You know, Avalanche? Oh, yeah, in Sector 7, in the slums. And how do you know that? A man? You tricked me! Somebody get in here, now! Unfortunately, no one will be coming to help. You're the ones from before. What's going on? Shut up. We're asking the questions now. What did your assistants find out? Talk. If you don't tell us, I'll chop it off. No, not that. I'll talk. I'll tell you everything. So, talk. I made him find out where the man with the gun arm was. That's what I was ordered to do. By whom? No, if I told you that, I'd be killed. Talk. If you don't tell us, I'll rip it off. Whoa! It was Heidegger of Shinra. Heidegger, the head of peace preservation. The head of peace preservation? Did you say the Shinra? What are they up to? Talk. If you don't tell us, I'll smash it. You're serious, aren't you? Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. I'm not fooling around either here, you know. Shinra's trying to crush a small rebel group called Avalanche and wants to infiltrate their hideout. And they're really going to crush them. Literally. By breaking the supports holding up the plate from above. Break the supports? You know what's going to happen? The plate'll go ping! And everything's gonna go BAM! I heard their hideouts in the Sector 7 slums. I'm just glad it's not here in Sector 6. They're going to wipe out the Sector 7 slums? Cloud, will you come with me to Sector 7?
Of course, Tifa.
Just a second. Shut up. No, wait, it'll only take a second. Why do you think scum like me babbled on about the truth?
We're going to choose the middle option because I'm sure I'll win.
Woohoo! Right!
How are the preparations going?
Yeah, smoothly, very smoothly. I signed the Turks to this.
President, are we really going to do this? Simply destroy a group with only a few members? What's the problem, Reeve? You want out? No. But as head of the Urban Development Department, I've been involved in the building and running of Midgar. That's why...
Reeve, flush your personal problems with the rest of your crap.
The mayor's against this anyway.
Mayor? He just sits in this building all day feeding his face. You still call that a mayor? Now if you'll excuse me, sir.
You're tired. Why don't you take a couple of days off and go somewhere? We'll destroy Sector 7 and report that Avalanche did it. Then we'll send in the rescue operation care of Shinra Inc. This is perfect. When you land in the sewer, the first person you talk to actually matters, so let's talk to Aerith. You alright? Yeah. And now we can talk to Tifa. Before I made it to Tifa, though, I was rudely interrupted by this group of enemies, and it includes 2 Sahagins and 1 Caesar enemy. Now, the Sahagins are kind of interesting. They mostly use Harpoon and Water Gun to inflict some minor damage against you, but there's a 1 in 16 chance that they will counter a physical attack with something called Shell Defense, and that will increase their physical defense to 512. And that guarantees that all physical attacks will do just a single point of damage. Therefore, it is best to use magic to fight them. All forms of magic that you have, whether it be bolt or fire or ice at this point, will do about the same amount of damage to them. They actually would absorb water, so this bubble that the Caesar's doing, if it were to attack him, he'd actually absorb that, but that's not really even a possibility for us. So go ahead, attack him with magic. They do have 150 HP, so it does take a little bit to get through it. Typically about 2 casts of magic will be enough to take down one of those Sahagins. We're also going to save the limit break that we got from Cloud so that we can use it in the next boss fight, and I also want to make sure that my health is all the way topped up by casting Cure on everyone, and that way I can go into the boss fight that will happen in just a moment with full health, and I'll also have a limit from Cloud. Okay, now let's go talk to Tifa. You alright? Man, this is terrible. Well, the worst is over. Maybe not. And just like that, we're thrown into a boss fight against Apps. Now, this guy is pretty interesting as well. I'll just start off by using that limit break from Cloud, hitting him with a Braver, doing a good chunk of damage to him, and then he will sometimes counterattack with Sewer Tsunami. This can happen 2 ways. It can either come from behind him or from behind our characters. If it comes from behind him, he will take a lot of damage and we'll take less damage. If it comes from behind us, we'll take more damage and he'll take a little bit less. In this fight, we actually kind of want to avoid using magic if possible, because he will counterattack with some of those Sewer Tsunamis. Instead, we're going to do most of our damage by throwing grenades at him. That's why we bought a ton of grenades a little while ago, so that when we get to boss fights, we can do lots of damage to him. We actually do more damage with a grenade that we throw at him than what we would typically do through limit breaks. So it's like we're hitting him with limit breaks every single time we get to attack. Don't worry about magic, don't worry about physical attacks, just start throwing grenades at him. He will use the lick attack at some point, and if it hits, then what it will do is it will cause sadness. If you look at Tifa's limit bar, it's actually a blue instead of a normal pink color, and that means that she is going to fill up her limit bar slower than other characters. There's also another status effect called Fury. Characters suffering from Fury will fill up their limit break bars faster than other characters. The other side effect of this is that characters with Sadness, they take less damage, and characters with Fury will take more damage. So it's a little bit of a trade-off. Sometimes it's good to be under Fury, and sometimes it's good to be under Sadness. Overall, Apps is very easy. It has 1,800 HP, and it would take about 12 or 13 different grenades to kill him if you only did that for this fight. It's too late. Marlene, Barret, the people of the slums. Don't give up. Never give up hope. It's not easy to destroy the pillar, right? Yeah, you're right. We still have time. Let's go up the nearby stairs, and if we run around, we can grab the item off the ground. It's a potion, and now we're going to go back down into the water and use the ladder on the other side. Here we have another fight against 3 of these Caesar enemies. We're just going to run to get away from here pretty fast, and then we'll make our way out. Let's go up this ladder, and then we're going to go around the walkway to the other side. There's another ladder that we can use to go down into the water, then just climb up the stairs and grab the materia on the ground. It's a steel materia, and then we can head through this opening here. We'll choose to jump down, and that will take us out of this area and into the next part of the sewer. Let's run down here, and then we can go down into the water. We'll go all the way toward the other side. We can run up the ramp here, and then go over to the ladder on the wall. We'll climb up, and that will take us out of the sewers entirely and into the train graveyard. Aerith, I got you mixed up in this. Don't tell me to go home. If we can just get past the trains that are lit up, we should be able to get out of here. While making my way over to the save point, I got interrupted by another fight, and this is against some ghosts. Now, the ghosts are interesting here because you can steal an item from them called a ghost hand, and it's a very unique item. It's the only way to cast the Osmos spell. It's an item that you can use in battle like a grenade, and it will allow you to drain MP from an enemy. It's not altogether that useful because things like ethers are a lot better at doing that, but it is something that you can really only get from them or from morphing some enemies that don't occur for much later. Let's run through the train nearby, and we can inspect this barrel to grab a high potion. Then we're going to go back through the train, and we can go up on top of it, and then we'll run across the top, grabbing the other high potion along the way. Let's keep running along the top of the train up until we can jump up onto this debris, and then we're going to go down the left side and then run up, inspect this barrel for an echo screen that will remove the silent status effect, and then we can head on down into the next train to grab the potion. Let's go down and to the right, followed by climbing up onto the train and then going over and then back down this ladder. Next, we're going to go up and enter the train over on the right side, then go up through it and then over toward the left, grabbing the potion on the ground before exiting toward the north. Let's go up and then loop around the train and go back down toward the left. I did get into a fight with an enemy called Dean Glow here. They do absorb ice, so don't use that against them, but you can actually steal ethers from them. Ethers are good for refilling our MP, and they're also very good for selling, so if you want to steal, go ahead and do that. Otherwise, we're just going to grab this potion in the bottom and then run up and over toward the left side. There's going to be another barrel down here in the bottom that we can inspect, and we're going to grab an ether out of there. Now let's go up and over toward the right hand side. We want to actually get into the train over on the right side so that we can move it and then push this other part of the train out of the way. If you're enjoying this video, please be sure to hit that like button and comment down below. Those things really help me out and I appreciate it. Once that's done, we're going to go around the train toward the right side, and then we're going to make our way up. On the way, I did get into a fight with this enemy called Eligor. You can actually steal a weapon for Aerith from him called the Striking Staff. It's pretty good. It is an upgrade to what she currently has, but we don't really need it. But it is something that you can steal. It's only got about a 9 or 10% chance of you to actually steal it, though, at this level. Well, we jumped into the other train to move it back, and then we can climb up the ladder onto this train. We can grab the high potion on the top of the train, then jump over to the one that we moved, run over toward the left, and then just keep running down toward the left, eventually exiting out the far left side of the screen, and that will complete the train graveyard. Now, before you leave this next screen, which is kind of a transition screen for us between the train graveyard and the next section, we're going to change up our equipment a little bit. We're going to give Tifa the metal knuckle as well as the mithril armlet. We're going to take the mithril armlet off of Aerith and give her something else like the Titan bangle. And now we're going to change the materia as well. So if you go to arrange, you can actually exchange the materia directly between party members. We're going to give Tifa lightning as well as restore and all, and I'll give her the steel materia as well. So we took everything good off of Aerith, and now we're going to have it all on Tifa. With that done, let's move on into the next screen.
We made it! The pillar's standing!
Wait, you hear something above us?
Gunfire?
Wedge, you alright?
Cloud, you remembered my name. Barret's up top. Help him. And Cloud, sorry I wasn't any help.
I'm going up. Aerith, you look after Wedge.
Aerith, do me a favor. I have a bar called Seventh Heaven in this neighborhood. There's a little girl named Marlene there. Don't worry, I'll put her somewhere safe. It's dangerous here. Everyone, get away from the pillar, quickly. Everyone, get out of Sector 7.
Before going up the stairs, we're going to stop by the save point and we're going to save the game. And we're going to do this so that we can easily get a trophy in just a second. So once you have the game saved, then we're going to proceed up the stairs and we're going to get into a fight. So keep going all the way up and eventually you'll get into some fights along the way here. These guys are called aero combatants and they have very high speed and evasion when they're flying. Every time you attack them, there's a 50% chance that they'll become grounded, and if that happens, then they lose the speed and evasion, but they double their magic defense. So I'd say try to hit them with magic to knock them onto the ground, and then switch to physical attacks if you want to kill them. Let's keep going up, and now that we've saved the game, we're actually going to intentionally lose in the next fight. So I just got into a fight with 2 of these enemies, that way it goes a little bit faster, and then I'm really going to do nothing. I'm just going to let them attack me until I die. So they're going to rush and use propellers, they can kick, they can do a couple things, and they're just going to use those attacks to completely kill us. I'm actually going to give them a little bit of a hand by throwing some grenades at myself. It's going to do a lot of damage, and just a couple grenades should be enough to take us out all the way. And once that's done, then we will get our next trophy. So let's finish up the fight just by tossing some grenades at us, and then we will be all set for our next trophy. There you go, with that last propeller, both of our party members are down, we get a game over, and at this point we also get the failure is an option trophy by having all of our party members die in battle. Seems strange that they would give you a trophy for intentionally losing like that, but good thing we had just saved the game at the bottom of the section, so we'll just load up the save that we just made and make our way all the way back up to the top of the tower. I did get into one fight along the way, but I just edited it out of this video because it was just me running away from it. Nothing really exciting happened. You can talk to the characters that you meet along the way if you want to get a little bit more dialogue, but I'm just going to skip right through that because it doesn't really affect anything. We'll make it to the top of the tower and then go speak to Barret to begin the next scene with a boss fight right after that. So make sure you're ready before you talk to Barret.
Tifa, Cloud, you came! Be careful, they're attacking from the helicopter.
Better equip ourselves before they attack in full force. If we press the triangle button, we can access the menu. All I'm really going to do is go to equip and then down to Barret. We're going to replace his bronze bangle with the mithril armlet that we took off of Aerith. So once that's all done, we'll press X to continue.
Here they come!
You're too late once I push this button. That's all, folks. Mission accomplished.
We have to disarm it! Cloud, Barret, please!
I can't have you do that. No one gets in the way of Reno and the Turks. And here we have a boss fight against Reno, one of the members of the Turks. Reno likes to use the pyramid ability to lock away one of your party members inside of this yellow pyramid. That party member is considered defeated. They cannot do anything until they're broken out of it. If all 3 party members are locked up, it's game over. He'll also use Electromag Rod, which has the ability to temporarily paralyze one of your party members. You can see that he just did that against Tifa. I'm going to break Barret out by throwing a grenade at that, and then he is able to attack once again. So just make sure that you are breaking those pyramids when they happen so that all 3 of your party members are not locked away and it's game over for you. I'm really just going to start chucking grenades at him. You do not want to use the bolt spell against him because he not only resists the bolt spell, but also he can counterattack with that electromag rod, which is bad for you in general. So let's just go ahead and finish the fight by tossing some grenades at him. He's got 1000 HP, so it doesn't take too long to get through him, especially when we're doing over 1/10 of his total health every time we hit him with a grenade, and those limit breaks really help to add up too. When you do enough damage to him, then he will actually retreat from battle. You'll know that's happening when he says the line, "It's time," and he'll take off, and that will be the end of the fight. Now, even though he escapes, we still get a reward. We get 290 experience, 22 AP. I just happened to hit level 9 with Tifa at that time. We also get 500 gil and an ether. After Reno runs away and jumps off the top of the pillar here, then Tifa will come over and start to mess with the computer. Now we're going to go over and talk to Tifa.
Cloud, I don't know how to stop this. Try it.
It's not a normal time bomb. That's right. You'll have a hard time disarming that one. It'll blow the second some stupid jerk touches it.
Please, stop it!
Ha ha ha. Only a Shinra executive can set up or disarm the emergency plate release system.
Shut your hole!
I wouldn't try that. You just might make me injure our special guest.
Aerith!
Oh, you know each other? How nice you could see each other one last time. You should thank me. What are you going to do with Aerith? I haven't decided. Our orders were to find and catch the last remaining ancient. It's taken us a long time, but now I can finally report this to the president.
Tifa, don't worry. She's all right. Aerith! Hurry and get out!
Ha ha ha. Well, it should be starting right about now. Think you can escape in time? Barret's going to run around frantically for a minute. While he's doing that, let's go ahead and talk to Tifa to see what she has to say. Once that plate starts coming down, it'll be too late. We gotta hurry. And now eventually Barret's going to make his way over toward this wire, and then he'll have a line.
Yo, we can use this wire to get out.
Tifa will jump up onto him, and then we can jump up onto Barret, and then we'll all swing ourselves to safety.
Marlene! 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 Biggs! Wedge! Jesse! What's it all for? Ah!
Hey, Barret. Barret!
Ah!
Hey. Barret, stop. Please stop, Barret.
Arr! Marlene.
Barret? Marlene is... I think Marlene is safe.
Huh?
Right before they took Aerith, she said, "Don't worry, she's all right." She was probably talking about Marlene.
Really?
But...
Biggs, Wedge, Jesse.
all three of them were in the pillar.
Think I don't know that? But we, all of us, fought together. I don't want to think of them as dead.
And the other people in Sector 7.
This is all screwed up. They destroyed an entire village just to get to us. They killed so many people.
Are you saying it's our fault? Because Avalanche was here? Innocent people lost their lives because of us?
No, Tifa. That ain't it. Heck no. It ain't us. It's the Shinra. It's never been nobody but the Shinra. They're evil and destroying our planet just to build their power and line their own pockets with gold. If we don't get rid of them, they're gonna kill this planet. Our fight ain't never gonna be over until we get rid of them.
I don't know.
What don't you know? You don't believe me?
It's not that. I'm not sure about me, my feelings.
And what about you? Yo! Where's he think he's going?
Oh, Aerith!
Oh yeah, that girl. What's up with her?
I don't really know, but she's the one I left Marlene with.
Marlene! Tifa, there ain't no turning back now.
Let's run forward a bit until we get another scene.
Cloud! Take me to Marlene.
You're going to help Aerith? Yeah, but before that, there's something I want to know. What's that? It's about the ancients. In my veins courses the blood of the ancients. I am one of the rightful heirs to this planet. Sephiroth? Are you alright?
Pull it together, man.
Okay, let's run down this beam and then over toward the left. We can loop around and then go up this red ramp and then go all the way down and out the exit toward the bottom right corner. I did fight a Hell House in there, but it wasn't a very interesting battle, so I just skipped it. Instead, as we go through, we do get into another fight against a different kind of enemy. This is called a Hole Eater. It only has one attack. It's a very basic physical attack. It's got 72 HP, so it's pretty easy to take these guys out. When they're above 50% health, they can attack twice in one turn, but there's only a 1 in 8 chance of that actually happening. So take them out with standard attacks or with magic, and then move on up and into the Sector 5 slums area. We're going to keep going all the way over toward the far right corner, go out here, and that will take us into the area with Aerith's house. Then we're going to go inside her house for a scene. Cloud, wasn't it? It's about Aerith, isn't it? Sorry, the Shinra have her. I know. They took her from here. They were here? That's what Aerith wanted. Why is Shinra after Aerith? Aerith is an ancient, the sole survivor.
What did you say? But aren't you her mother?
Not her real mother. It must have been 15 years ago. During the war, my husband was sent to the front, some faraway place called Wutai. One day, I went to the station because I got a letter saying he was coming home on leave. Here's a question. This scene is from 15 years ago, and you can see the character models for Biggs and Jesse. Looks like they're on a date, so either they dated about 15 years ago, or they're just reused character models. So let me know down in the comments what you think is true.
My husband never came back. I wonder if something happened to him. No, I'm sure his leave was just canceled. I went to the station every day. Then one day, you used to see this sort of thing a lot during the war. Her last words were, "Please take Aerith somewhere safe." My husband never came back. I had no child. I was lonely, so I decided to take her home with me. Aerith and I became close very quickly. That child loved to talk. She used to talk to me about everything. She told me how she escaped from some kind of research laboratory and that her mother had already returned to the planet, so she wasn't lonely. Many other things. Return to the planet? I didn't know what she meant. I asked if she meant a star in the sky. But she said it was the planet. She was a mysterious child in many ways. Mom? Please don't cry. Aerith just blurted that out all of a sudden when I asked her if something happened. Someone dear to you has just died. His spirit was coming to see you, but he's already returned to the planet. At that time, I didn't believe her. But several days later, we received a notice saying my husband died. And that was it. A lot had happened, but we were happy until one day. We want you to return Aerith to us. We've been searching for her for a long time. No, never! Aerith, you are a very special child. You are of special blood. Your real mother was an ancient. At that moment, I found out she was an ancient. The ancients will lead us to a land of supreme happiness. Aerith will be able to bring happiness to all those in the slums. That is why Shinra would like Aerith's cooperation. He's wrong! I'm not an ancient! I'm not! But Aerith, surely you hear voices sometimes when you're all alone? No, I don't! But I knew about her mysterious powers. She tried so hard to hide it, so I acted as though I never noticed. It's amazing how she's avoided the Shinra for all these years. The Shinra need her, so I guess they wouldn't harm her. But why now? She brought a little girl here with her. Sung found them on their way here. She probably wasn't fast enough to get away. She decided to go to the Shinra in exchange for the little girl's safety. Marlene. Marlene! Aerith was caught because of Marlene? I'm sorry. Marlene's my daughter. I'm really sorry. You're her father? How in the world could you ever leave a child alone like that? Please don't start with that. I'm always thinking about what might happen to Marlene if But you gotta understand something. I don't got any answers. I wanna be with Marlene, but I gotta fight. 'Cause if I don't, the planet's gonna die. So I'm gonna keep fighting. But inside, I'm always thinking of her. I just wanna be with her. Always. See? I'm going in circles now. I think I know what you mean. She's upstairs asleep. Why don't you go and see her? Let's follow Barret up the stairs. I'm so glad. I'm so glad you're all right. Daddy, don't cry. Your whiskers hurt. Try to walk out to continue the scene. Cloud. You gonna go help Aerith, right? She's done so much for me. If the Shinra are involved, I ain't staying here. I'm coming too. Guess what? Aerith asked me lots of questions. Like what kind of person Cloud is. I bet she likes you, Cloud. Let's say, I don't know. Dummy. And now we'll go downstairs. Let's talk to Elmira and Tifa. It's my fault. I was the one who got Aerith involved in this. Don't say that. Aerith doesn't think so. Now try to leave the house to continue the scene. You're going after Aerith, right? Yeah. I'm coming with you. We're going right into Shinra headquarters. You gotta be prepared for the worst. I know. Right now, I feel I have to push myself to the limit. If I stayed here, I'd go crazy. Sorry, but can you take care of Marlene a little longer? Yes, I don't mind. This place is dangerous now. You better go somewhere else. You're right, but promise me that you'll come back to her. Don't get yourself killed. How do we get to the Shinra building? There ain't no train that goes up there anymore. Well, let's go to Wall Market. We might be able to find something there. And before we do that, we're going to stop at the save point, and this is where I'm going to end part 2. I hope that you've been enjoying this series as much as I've enjoyed making them for you. We still got a long way to go, but we're having a good time doing it. So I'll see you soon for part 3. Until then, thanks for watching, and have a good day.